Last week here on Thunder, it came down to a close matchup in the finals as two veterans were throwing it down. Mitch Brown and the Bigfoot Ford over in the far lane took on Wildman Ryan Johnson and Brodozer out of the near lane. However, it was the Wildman and Ryan Johnson taking home his 6th Thursday Night Thunder Championship over the veteran and Mitch Brown and Bigfoot. Can he hold on to that flag here tonight as we approach week 3 of the November season?
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Thursday Night Thunder. If you're new here, be sure to crush that subscribe button, turn on all your notifications, and stay up to date with what MTA is doing at all times. 16 of the best monster trucks and drivers are here tonight in this sold-out house right here at the MTA Arena. We've got the best of the best going to throw it down. New rookies, old-time veterans. It's a great blend for this November season. Wildman Ryan Johnson, the current champion, on top, looking to hold on to that checkered flag, but you can best believe he's got 15 other monster truck superstars ready to take that championship flag. And as we jump over and take a look at the overall point standings coming into week 3 of the November season, there you see the latter half of the bracket. Gravedigger, Midnight Rider, Zombie, and Blue Thunder all sitting at 60 points. They're trying to turn it around here tonight. Over at the top half of the bracket, it looks like Johnson Motorsports reigning supreme. Chantel Bailey, a former driver for Johnson Motorsports, at the top with 105 points. And Wildman Ryan Johnson, with last week's win, puts the Brodozer in second place with 95 points. Rounding out your top 3 is the arch rival of that old team, Bradley Graham. Clydesdale sitting at 85 points. Also, ladies and gentlemen, this past week we hit 5,000 subscribers right here on the MTA YouTube channel. A huge thank you from myself to all you great fans out there supporting this channel and supporting everything we do with these diecast races. Again, if it wasn't for you guys, we would have gave up a long time ago, and I truly do mean that. Thank you guys very, very much. Here's a look now at how round 1's going to shake down. Wildflower's going to take on the Hawk there and kicking off round 1. Zombie will take on Dragonoid. Then we're going to see Midnight Rider coming to the line, taking on the Mountaineer. Closing out the first half of round 1, the Black and Green Wrecking Machine and Gravedigger is going to take on Mindblower. Now coming up to the line, this kid made a huge impression last season. He brought that checker flag right into the November season. Hunter Craddock, the Incredible Hawk, he's got a brand new piece of equipment underneath of him. The truck has been running great. He's been a top contender all season long here, and he's trying to take out Wildflower here in the near lane. That's Bethany Kilby, the 2022 American Throwdown Champion, ready to go. She hasn't been doing too good this whole season. Can she make the upset against the Incredible Hawk? Here's the green light kicking off week 3 of the November season. They're even. Up and over the car, down it's close. Almost making contact down there in the shutdown area, and Hunter Craddock may have gotten the win in the Incredible Hawk out of the far lane. Kilby got crossed up in the shutdown area. We're going down now to our photo finish. Your winner, Hunter Craddock, the Incredible Hawk, out of the far lane. He advances on into round 2. Coming up next in round 1, the longtime Thunder veteran, Aaron Church, returns in a newly designed Dragonoid, and it's working for him, ladies and gentlemen. The new truck has been performing well. Over here now, it's getting ready to go in the near lane. Is going to be newcomer Preston Hurd. He's been out here a couple of different times. The Zombie machine's fast. He's got a great piece of equipment underneath him. He came so close to advancing on Thunder last week. He's trying to put Zombie on top here tonight. What's the new kid on the block got for the veteran? Dragonoid and Zombie now. Dragonoid got him up the line with a huge lead over the cars now. Dragonoid out of shape. Both of them getting kind of wild there in the shutdown area. Aaron Church got all kinds of bobbing up there. We're going down now to our photo finish as it came down to the wire. Who got the racing win? It's close, ladies and gentlemen. Aaron Church by about 3/4 of a tire. Dragonoid advances on. That was incredibly close. He almost costed himself the race there with that bobble in no man's land. Nonetheless, moving right along, 9-time Thursday Night Thunder champion and longtime MTA veteran Chantel Bailey coming to the line. The West Virginia Mountaineer ready to rock and roll. Now set to take on Justin Lamb, the Midnight Rider, that awesome looking ride over there in the far lane. Which one of these old school rivals are going to get the night's win? Midnight Rider takes on Mountaineer. Green light goes down the straight stretch. Mountaineer starting to pull a slight lead over no man's land. It came down close. Look out, Chantel lays it over on the Connex box down there in the shutdown area, lays it up on its side. Nonetheless, she does pick up the racing win here in round one. Mountaineer does advance. Midnight Rider, unfortunately, on the trailer. Next up in round one competition, we've got none other than Jeremy Spriggs, the new kid on the block. Black and green wrecking machine. You might have heard of this truck before. It's the Grave Digger. He comes to the line now, ready to take on another new kid on the block, Joseph Nelson, who's made a good impression out here on Thunder. The Mind Blower machine, always a top-notch competitor, ready to take out the Grave Digger here in round one. It's a battle of the bow tie, ladies and gentlemen. Two Chevrolets going to throw it down. Here's the green light now. They're even on the line. Grave Digger bobbles up down the straight. Look out, both of them going for a ride. What an incredible race, ladies and gentlemen. Mind Blower over there going end over end in that far lane. And Jeremy Spriggs and the Grave Digger went for a ride himself. Let's go back down now to our MTA replay and try to figure out what kind of a mess of a race this was right here off the line. Watch the Grave Digger here in the near lane. Gets all crossed up, starts going for the jersey wall. That gave Joseph Nelson and Mind Blower a slight lead. Watch him there. Pogo's on the front. Look at Grave Digger up in the air now. And Mind Blower going for a ride. Nonetheless, Grave Digger turns it over. Jeremy Spriggs stabbed the front end of that truck right into the racing lane, had a little too much air, and it shot him over to that right-hand side, turning the truck over. Now the MTA track car officials are down there rolling the Grave Digger back over. Jeremy Spriggs impressing the fans out here tonight with a little freestyle action, but it puts him on the trailer, and Grave Digger's out of competition for the rest of round one. We'll see him back next week to close out the November season. Nonetheless, we move right along. Matthew Riley, the 2020 Summer Heat Shootout champion, returning. Monster Mutt Husky, always a top-notch competitor. He's been out here for almost 3 years, ladies and gentlemen. Now set to take on another 3-year veteran. Downtown Mitch Brown and former 8-time Thursday Night Thunder champion. It's that big bad forward out of Pacific, Missouri. Bigfoot takes on Monster Mutt Husky here in round one. Two veterans gonna throw it down. Green light goes down now. Who gets the round one win? Husky point to lead. Bigfoot trying to come back. Look out, Husky turns it over. What a race it was. Mitch Brown kept his mess nice and tight down there in the shutdown area. Matthew Riley, I saw it right there as he came across the finish line. He turned in it to try to save the truck. Here's another look at it, ladies and gentlemen. Off the line, he knew he was in trouble. That's Bigfoot in the far lane. Husky starting to pull the trigger over no man's land. Watch him go across the finish line. And right there, Matthew Riley and Husky get the win. But watch the ending right here. He lost control, tried to turn around and saved it, unfortunately, on his lid. He should be able to come back for round two is what we're hearing from the crew. So look for Matthew Riley, Monster Mutt Husky, to return later on tonight. But next up in round one, Caden Wilson returns in Jurassic Attack. The team seems to figure out the rear shocks. He's been running a lot better. Now set to take on another longtime Thunder veteran. That's Bradley Graham in the Clydesdale Chevrolet over there. A former six-time, that's right Bradley, six-time Thursday Night Thunder champion. The big bad Chevy ready to go, taking on Jurassic Attack here in round one. Green light goes down now, rookie versus veteran. They're even down the stretch over the cars now, and it's a close one. I do believe, as they make contact down there, I do believe that Bradley Graham and Clydesdale did pick up the win. Another photo finish. We're going to have to go down now and check our booth right here, folks. Who got the racing win? It's going to be Bradley Graham and Clydesdale by inches over Jurassic Attack. Next up here in round one competition, we've got the return of newcomer Charlie Stevens, the Blue Thunder Ford, a former one-time Thunder champion, now set to take on another one-time Thunder champion. But this kid has been out here for quite some time. He's got a couple of big event wins, as well as a Sunday Night Madness championship. Jalen Buford out of St. Paul, Minnesota, the USA 1 Chevrolet, ready to go here in the near lane. Again, Charlie Stevens, Blue Thunder, the big bad Ford. In the far lane, here's the green light now. Ford and Chevrolet, USA 1 pull the lead on him. Blue Thunder trying to play catch up and doesn't have enough in the tank in the Chevrolet camp, and USA 1 Jalen Buford gets this round one victory over the Blue Thunder Ford there in the far lane, and USA 1 does advance into round two. But next up in round one, Ethan Legit, the 1957 Chevy Bel Air out of Columbus, Michigan, ready to rock and roll, but he draws up the current Thunder champion. Wildman Ryan Johnson returns. Brodozer, the six-time Thunder champion now, You know he wants to hang on to that checkered flag going into round 2, but can the kid, Ethan Legit, take it away from him early on here in round 1? We're about to find out. Rookie versus veteran, checkered flag on the line now down the stretch. Avenger's got a lead on him, and look out, he turns it over. Ethan Legit turned it over on that last set of cars, and much like Chantel Bailey, Ryan Johnson lays it over on the container there in the shutdown area. What an incredible race. I thought Ethan Legit was about to upset the champion early in round 1. What an incredible showdown, folks. And that was almost a huge upset as we look back at it right here. Watch down the straight stretch. Ethan Legit pulling a lead on the Brodozer up and over no man's land here. Crosses up much like the Gravedigger. A little too much stank on it. Hit that first stack of cars and it turned him over. And Ryan Johnson will carry the checkered flag in the round 2 competition. And ladies and gentlemen, if you like what you're seeing, don't go anywhere. We've got more racing still to come. And the champion still has the flag. What's going on, MTA fans? If you're looking to get in on the action right here on the MTA YouTube channel, look no further. I'm about to tell you guys just how you can sign up to get in one of these races. Head over to the link in our description, and that's going to take you right over to our Facebook page where we hold registration for all of the MTA events. And hey, while you're there, crush that subscribe button. Be sure to turn on the notification bell so you stay up to date with everything that MTA is doing. From new custom truck builds to special events and giveaways, you don't want to miss any of the great action MTA has to offer. Be sure to subscribe to us on YouTube, follow us on Instagram and TikTok, and I'll catch you guys down the road. Welcome back to Thursday Night Thunder, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of great racing action in round 1 competition, but we're now ready to kick off round 2. The Incredible Hulk takes on Dragonoid. Mountaineer meets up against Mindblower, and then we're going to see Monster Husky take on Clydesdale. 2 veterans going at it. Then the USA 1 Chevrolet gets his crack at the current champion, the Brodozer. Now up first coming to the line, we've got rookie Hunter Craddock. The Incredible Hulk again had an incredible September season. Now he's starting to have an incredible November season as well with that brand new truck. However, he gets the luxury of drawing up against longtime MTA veteran Aaron Church in the Dragonoid machine, who's got a brand new setup underneath his truck. He's ready to rock and roll here in round 2. Rookie takes on the veteran. Round 2 kicks off now as we go green. Down the straight stretch, they're hanging even up to the first jump, up and over the cars now. Hulk in trouble, turns it over, and Dragonoid goes all the way down into the shutdown area. Incredible Hulk had some kind of mishap there in the near lane. We're going to go back down now and take another look and see what happened to Hunter Craddock over here in the near lane. Ladies and gentlemen, I do believe Dragonoid is your winner. We're going to go back down now and take another look and try to figure out what happened. Again, both drivers cut a great light down the straight stretch. Maybe a slight lead to the Incredible Hulk here in the near lane. Watch right here as they go up and over no man's land to the first stack of cars. Hulk getting all kinds of crossed up, and right there he shoved the left front tire into that last jump, and it costed him the win, ladies and gentlemen. Dragonoid does move on. But next up in round 2, Chantel Bailey, the former 9-time Thunder champion, that bad, fast, powerful West Virginia Mountaineer Ford coming to the line to take on the Chevy Astro van. New kid on the block, Joseph Nelson and Mindblower. He's been out here a couple of times before. He knows how to be a thorn in these veterans' side. Ford versus Chevrolet here in round 2. Rookie again takes on the veteran, Mountaineer and Mindblower, who's going to semi. Green light goes down now, even up the line, up and over the first stack of cars, and it's a race. But Mountaineer, as they make contact in the shutdown area, it looks like Mountaineer crossed up into Joseph Nelson's Mindblower lane, but nonetheless is your winner here in round 2. Mountaineer moving on to semis. Next up in round 2, returning veteran Bradley Graham, 6-time Thursday Night Thunder champion Clydesdale coming to the line. He's ready now to take on another old-time veteran, Matthew Riley, the 2020 Summer Heat Shootout champion. He took that victory home in the Sobe Chevrolet, now pilots the Monster Husky. He's been a top contender out here for some time. Can he knock off Clydesdale here in round 2? We're about to find out. Green light goes down, Clydesdale and Husky. Husky's got a lead on him over the cars now. It looks like Matthew Riley, as he lays it over on the seat container, gets the win over the Clydesdale Chevrolet here in round 2. We're going to see the 2020 Summer Heat Shootout champion come back for semifinals as Clydesdale goes on the trailer. But now it's time to defend that checkered flag. Wildman Ryan Johnson and Brodozer coming to the line to take on another arch rival, Jalen Buford, the USA 1 Chevrolet, over here out of St. Paul, Minnesota, ready to rock and roll. These guys used to race for their respective teams. USA 1 for Outlaw Motorsports, Brodozer for Johnson Motorsports. They hate each other on the track. Let's see what's going to happen here in this round 2 matchup. Checkered flag on the line. Green light goes down. Brodozer and USA 1. USA 1 pulled a lead on him over the car. And look at it, he almost flipped the truck over. Jalen Buford brought it around, much like Hunter Craddock did earlier tonight. He got caught up on that last stack of cars, and it's going to cost him a racing win here, I do believe, as we go back down now and take another look at the MTA replay. Ryan Johnson came from behind yet again, and watch right here in the replay, USA 1 pulling a strong lead on the Brodozer, and watch right here as they go up and over. USA 1 crosses up right there, getting bobbled up on that last stack of cars, giving Ryan Johnson and Brodozer another come-from-behind win, keeping the checkered flag on the back of that Brodozer machine going into semis. It may not be pretty, but he's still the champion. And speaking of champions, on November 26th, we will crown the 3rd annual Full Throttle champion as 32 of the best MTA diecast monster trucks compete head-to-head racing style, all for the 3rd annual Full Throttle Championship, a show you don't want to miss right here on the MTA YouTube channel, 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on November 26th. But now it's semifinal action here on Thunder, week 3 of the November season. Dragonoid will take on Mountaineer, and Monster Mutt Husky will take on Brodozer. Again, 4 trucks, 4 longtime veterans of the sport. They've knocked off all the rookies. It's showtime here in semifinals. These guys and girls want it bad. Speaking of ladies, here comes Chantel Bailey. Again, a former 9-time Thursday Night Thunder champion. She lost the flag just a couple of weeks ago. She wants it back. But Aaron Church and Dragonoid, that new setup, working for him well all November season long. It's the best I've ever seen Dragonoid perform. These 2 veterans are going to throw it down in semis. Who goes to the finals? Dragonoid will take on Mountaineer. Green light goes down now. Dragonoid got her off the line. Mountaineer making up some ground now over the car. And what a come from behind win. Bailey turns it on its side for the 2nd time tonight, getting the win over Aaron Church and Dragonoid. What an incredible race, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go back down now to our MTA replay. Take another look here. Dragonoid got her off the line. Look at Bailey start to come from behind right here. Coming down the straight stretch. Makes up the ground with that big 4 horsepower. Flies high over no man's land. Gets a little crossed up. She knows what to do. Hang a foot in it. Right there over that last van stack in the shutdown area. She does pick up the win. Mountaineer is in the finals again for the November season. But who is she going to meet there? Is it going to be arch rival Ryan Johnson, the 6-time champion, currently holds the checkered flag in Brodozer? Or is it going to be Matthew Riley, the longtime MTA veteran, Monster Mutt Husky, stepping up this November season, and the 2020 Summer Heat Shootout champion? You can believe he's got that pup dialed in, ready to take on the champion here in semifinals. Ryan Johnson has 2 come-from-behind victories here in the night's race. Who's going to be the winner? Taking on Chantel. The final green light goes down. Husky pulled a lead on him over the car, and Matthew Riley looks like he closed the gap there in the shutdown area. He will shut up the champion early here in semis. He will advance on to the final round, ladies and gentlemen. Monster Mutt Husky got the win. So that means the finals is set. Monster Mutt Husky will take on Chantel Bailey, and the Mountaineer, 2 longtime veterans, are going to throw it down in week 3 of the November season. And looking back right here, again, Chantel Bailey, the 9-time Thunder champion, the 2020 Legends champion, West Virginia Mountaineer, always a top contender. Then you look at the other side of the card. Matthew Riley, all 3 years he's been competing, has yet to get a Thursday Night Thunder championship. Is tonight going to be his night, as he was the 2020 Summer Heat Shootout champion. Ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be a throwdown like no other. 2 longtime veterans. Can Chantel get her 10th victory, or is Riley going to get his first? Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime on Thunder down the straight stretch. They're even now, up and over the cars. It's a close race, but I do believe Husky got her in the shutdown area. What an incredible race. 2 longtime veterans throwing it down. 1 looking for the 10th championship, 1 looking for the 1st championship. What a race it was. All the way down as we look back at the replay. Down that straight stretch, they hang fairly even. Maybe a slight lead, the Husky here in the near lane. Watch them fly high up and over no man's land. And right here over the last set of cars at the photo finish, your winner is going to be the Monster Mutt Husky, taking out West Virginia Mountaineer in week 3 of the November season, closing out the finals. A huge win for that team. Mountaineer was going for it. But ladies and gentlemen, for the first time in his MTA career, congratulations to Matthew Riley, Monster Mutt Husky, on your first Thunder Championship. And now, ladies and gentlemen, as we take a look at the overall point standings at the lower four of the bracket, Gravedigger, Midnight Rider, Zombie, and Blue Thunder still holding down that lower half. Nothing changed there too much. They gained 30 points tonight for their round one competition. Now, as we jump over to the top half of the bracket, with tonight's lead still closing out week 3, Chantilly and Mountaineer is leading with 155 points. Chomping at the close second is Ryan Johnson and Brodozer with 140 points. But tonight's winner, Matthew Riley and Monster Mutt Husky, makes the biggest improvement of them all, rounding out your top 3 with 135 points. It's been a great night here in week 3 of the November season. A lot of great close racing all night long. These competitors are chomping at the bit to become the overall November Point Series champion. Thank you guys for 5,000 subscribers. We appreciate it very much. Again, if it wasn't for you guys, we would have gave this up a long time ago, and I truly mean that. Be sure, if you haven't already, crush that subscribe button, and I'll catch you down the road. See you next week.
Standing tall up in victory lane, I done brought the pain and now they screaming my name. Yeah, everybody saw me rock the place. Now there's flashbulbs are popping and mics in my face. Always giving the crowd what they need. Now they're wearing my shirts front row to nosebleed. Now the crowd forms is what it's all about. Signing autographs until the lights out. Yeah, it's about that. It's about that.